What's up everyone, and welcome to the Dr. Guitar channel, where science meets soul. In this video I'll be doing a tutorial on the song The House of the Rising Sun. I'll be covering the intro, the fingerstyle verse and chorus, and at the end I have 3 helpful tips. I give the overall difficulty of this song a 5.3 out of 10. If you take a look at the left hand, we have a lot of simple chord shapes like C, D, A minor, and E, and those aren't that bad. But we do have an F chord, which has a baby bar chord, and then we're also going to have to do the full F chord. And within some of these chords we'll have to walk some single note lines. So for this reason I give the left hand a 6 out of 10. The rhythm of this song is not bad, it's very intuitive, especially in the fingerstyle portion, because it's all continuous eighth notes, except it's a little tricky because the bass line and the melody and then the chords all are on their own separate rhythms. And it's kind of hard to choreograph, so for this reason I give the rhythm a 5 out of 10. The right hand fingerstyle pattern in this song is pretty intuitive in the intro. It's just right up and then right back down, so it's not that bad, you're just going up and down the line. But then when we get to the fingerstyle portion, it is a little more complicated, where you'll have to add in some single note lines with some rhythm hits as well, and strums while you... So the right hand is a mixture of techniques, some easy, some difficult, so for this reason I give it a 5 out of 10. To determine the difficulty of each song, I'd have the left hand rhythm and right hand difficulties and round out that average. Let's get started. This intro only has an arpeggio right hand and then chords in the left hand. No melody here. So go ahead and slap an A minor together, and we're going to look at the right hand, which is your ring finger on the first string, middle on the second, index on the third. Those are going to stay there. Those are their assigned strings. And then your thumb will be on the bass notes alternating. So this first chord sounds like this. 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string. Right up the line, and then the middle, and then index fingers, so 2nd and 3rd after. So when you put all that together, it sounds like this. And the rhythm of this is long, short, short, long, 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 long. So the 4th and 3rd string are a little faster. Then we're going to go to a C chord and do the exact same thing in the right hand. Everything's the same. So then we're going to go to a D chord, and your thumb is going to jump up from the 5th string to the 4th string now, and you'll play the same type of sequence going up, but you'll have to play the 1st string twice, like this. So that's the 4, 3, 2, 1, 1 again, and then you climb back down, like this. From here we're going to go to our F chord with a baby bar. So this is your 3rd finger on the 4th string, 3rd fret, your 2 finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then you're going to place your 1 finger on both of the 1st frets of the 2nd and 1st string. So both strings, 1st fret, and you'll do the same right hand pattern as the D chord there. From here we're going to go back to an A minor chord, same pattern as before, and then we're going to go to an E chord. And here you'll have to change your thumb to the 6th string bass instead of the 5th string, but everything else is the same, like this. And then you're going to go back to A minor, and then back to E again. So when you put that all together very slow, it sounds like this. A minor, C chord, D chord, 1st string twice, F, 1st string twice, A minor, E chord, 6th string bass, back to A minor, E chord. The fingerstyle portion of this song basically uses the same chords, but we're going to change up the right hand and add in a left hand melody. So let's first take a look at the right hand pattern. It's going to be in 2 parts. So the first part of the pattern in the right hand is fifth string and third string together, the fourth string, then the third string, and then you're going to do a hit with the flick at the same time, like this. See how I'm flicking and hitting at the same time there? And then part 2, you play the fifth string and then second string. So when you put them both together, it sounds like this, really slow. So go ahead and slap an A minor together, and what we're going to do is play the third string open as a pickup note to start the whole thing. So you play the third string open, complete your A minor chord without your first finger, and then we're going to just add in our right hand pattern here. And then from here we're going to go to a C chord and do the second and fifth string at the beginning, and then continue on as normal, and then do the fifth string, first string as our second part of that chord. So it'd be like this. Then we're going to go to a D/F sharp chord, and you're going to use your pinky on the third fret of the second string, your third finger on the second fret of the third string, and then your two finger on the second fret of the sixth string. And you'll do the same right hand pattern, but we're just kind of changing the beginning and ending notes. So you'll do the sixth string now and the second string, and then 4, 3, hit, and then you'll do 6, 3 at the end, like this. So from here we'll go to an F chord, and this is a bar chord. And what you're going to do is the sixth and second string this time for the beginning of the first right hand fingerstyle pattern, like this. 6 and 2, 4, 3, hit, and then you'll play 6, open first. That together it sounds like this. And then from here we're going to jump up to an A minor, and this is derived from our A minor bar chord. And on this chord here you'll do your third finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string, and then you'll bar the first 3 strings with your first finger on fret 5. And you'll do, now the right hand pattern kind of jumps up higher, so you play 5 and 1, 4, 3, hit is normal, and then 5 and open, like this. From here we're going to go to a C chord with their G on top, so this is your pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and you'll play 5 and 1, same pattern. And instead of playing bass top note, we'll do 2 top notes here. So you play open 1st string, then the 3rd fret of the 2nd string is our ending of that sequence, like this. And then from here we're going to go to an E chord. So you do 6 and 1, 4, 3, hit is normal, and then 6, 1. And then here we're going to jump up to an E7 chord, which is cool. This is like a jazzier way to play it. And you'll use your 2 finger on the 7th fret of the 5th string, your 1st finger on the 6th fret of the 4th string, your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, 2nd string open, pinky on the 7th fret of the 1st string. And you'll do the same right hand pattern as normal, except we'll do 5 and 1 in the beginning, hit, and then 5, 1, again at the end, like this. Back to our A minor chord, exactly the same as it was the first time. C/G, exactly the same as it was the last time. Except here, we're going to go to our D/F sharp chord, and we'll do the same thing that we did when we were there the first time. And then go to our F chord as normal. Except here, we're going to go to an A minor on the low end. So you'll do 5 and 3, 4, 3, hit, and then 4, 3, back to E chord here now instead, and 6 and 3, and then back to A minor, and then back to E. So when you put the fingerstyle all together, it sounds like this: A minor, C chord, to a D with an F sharp in the bass, F chord, A minor, C chord, walking line to E, E7, A minor, C with the pinky on top, walk line this time to D with an F sharp, F, A minor, E, first tip I have is to isolate the right hand pattern. So take away the left hand and just get good at this, doing the first part and then adding in the second part after, like this. Like this. See if you can start to do more than 2 in a row. And once you can kind of get really used to that, then try to add the left hand back in. The second tip I have is to practice the connection points. Instead of practicing this chord by chord by chord and playing the whole thing through, why don't you just take the ending of a chord and the beginning of a chord and get better at connecting it. So here's an example of that. You could practice going from your C chord to your D/F sharp, but just practice the connection points like this. And just get better at that, and that's going to really smooth this out. You could do this with every chord. The third tip I have is to just strum the chord shapes and get better at them this way. And once you feel like you can connect these, try to add in the right hand back in. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to help. And I also take requests, folks. So if there's a song out there you want me to do, I'll make you a tutorial. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.